Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have not made one of these videos in a very long time, and if you watched my last video, which was me breaking down, quote unquote, in the middle of the road, I have a battery issue. So apparently, after researching, reading a lot of forum posts, Reddit posts, YouTube videos, apparently this is a very common issue with these factory batteries that Royal Enfield ships these Interceptors and Continental GTs with. Apparently these batteries are, well, they're shit. So, and oh, another thing, I keep this bike on a trickle charger before any of you guys comment saying, oh, why don't you put it on a battery tender? Well, this thing is on a battery tender when I'm not riding it. Literally when I get home after the bike cools off, I plug it in right away. And it just sits on the charger until I ride it for the next time. And the battery still died. So, you know, I never thought I would make this type of video this soon into my ownership. It's been about 2 years, a little over 2 years. I have about 1,800 miles on the odometer here. Basically a brand new bike, and the battery is still shot. So let me just replicate what the issue is right here. Here I am turning on the ignition. You can hear the fuel pump engaging. As you've seen in my last video, if not, here it is. I checked the fuses. Fuses are good. Checked the relays. Relays are fine. I've replaced them in another previous video. So the relays are okay, fuses are okay. So battery. Now, currently the voltage reads 12.2 volts. I think that's not supposed to be that low. It's supposed to be a little higher, which is why when I attempt to start my bike, you'll hear it try to crank, but it doesn't really start it. So here's a demonstration. It just clicks. It just tries to crank, but it doesn't have enough voltage. Well, the battery doesn't have enough voltage in it to crank, to start the engine, basically. So I think my starter motor is okay. The regulator, everything should be fine. I mean, I barely ride this thing, and I was gonna say I barely rode this thing, but I still don't ride it that much. And I don't ride it through water, no puddles, no mud, no nothing, just clean California streets. And it's still dead. So, which is why I got this. I do not know how to say this. USA? I don't know. I think they're trying to spell USA or something. Here's the battery. I will have the model number on the screen right now. So I'm going to replace this. I'm gonna shut off the bike. I'm going to replace the stock battery with this battery. Now, this is a AGM battery, absorbed glass mat battery. I think it's absorbed glass mat, which should be a little better. I don't know what the stock battery is. It might be an AGM battery as well. Now, why didn't I get a lithium battery, you may ask? I did consider a Shorai lithium battery, which costs about 4 times as much as this particular one I got. You know, just some feedback from friends that ride motorcycles and their experience. I don't know, the lithium batteries are nice. You know, they save about 70% of weight. You get that much weight reduction. They hold power really well, and they crank all right. Doesn't have as much cranking powers as lithium batteries. I mean, not lithium, sorry, as acid battery, traditional lead acid batteries. However, I don't know, it's just the general sentiment of the shops I've talked to, all my friends that ride, they just say lithium isn't really worth the hype. And I want to save a lot of money. I got this on Amazon for like $50. So that's why I got that one. So now I'm going to disassemble. Well, it's quite simple. 2 side panels, couple screws, and you can remove the battery, and I'm going to slide the new battery in. Now, one more thing. These batteries, when you get them, This particular model, you have to activate it yourself. Comes with its own little electrolyte pack for you to activate the battery. Also comes with little terminal screws. Very cool. And here we have the battery. Wow, very dirty. This is our little battery. Model number, I'll have it on screen as well. So what you want to do, what I'm going to do later, take the strip off, unload the whole thing, this whole cartridge of electrolytes, and then the battery should be okay. I might need to charge it just a little bit. I don't know yet. So I'm going to disassemble this first, take out the old battery, and then I'll take care of the new one. First things first, take off your left or right side panel. Oh, geez, here we go. And then take out your tool pouch. Just a side note, if you're out on the street and you need to do this, you need to take out your battery for whatever reason, all the tools in your tool pouch that comes with your bike, all the tools are there for you to do this job. I'm just not going to use this because I have sockets and stuff which will make it a lot faster. So 3 10mm. These 3 are very easy to take out actually. Well, you might want to remove the seat first actually. Take my little belt off right here and remove the seat, and then we continue with, actually I can just use the socket by itself. It's not on there terribly tight. So yeah, see, these are very small screws, or bolts, if you want to call them. Oh shoot, yep, whoop, yep, don't drop them, be careful. And this, I mean, you don't have to remove this, your seat release latch thing. I'm just gonna put it off to the side because why not? Where am I gonna put this? I'll shove this behind here. All right, so after removing your little holder thing, here we are with our battery. We want to always remove the negative side first, so we are going to go to the other side. Left side, what do you call this, panel? I just have a GoPro screw on here instead of the 10mm hex bolt that it comes with. This is a very nice little modification that I did like on day 1. Still takes a little time because this GoPro screw is very long. So there's that. Put that off to the side. Now I'm just gonna flip my little side bag here, and then your thing will just come out. If you've seen my previous video, I broke off this little knob thing. It's still stuck in there, so I might fix it, I might not. It's not an issue for me. So let me just set this off to the side. All right, on the left side here, this is our air box, and we want to just disconnect this thing right here. I forgot what this is, but it's got something to do with the battery. No idea. And let's see, let's have a little light here. And up here is where you can remove your negative terminal. Ta-da! All right, so to get your negative terminal off, it's quite a awkward place. And you can use a screwdriver or a very, very long socket extension. But here we are. It's not coming off. I know you guys can't really see anything here. It's a bad angle. I don't have the equipment to really show you guys. This left side is a little rough. All right, here's our here's our negative terminal screw. Same idea for your positive. just move this little rubber cover thing and unscrew your positive connection. There we go. Oh, so don't drop your bolt. Okay, here we have our positive and negative connection. Now what we need to do is remove this this little rubber, what do you call this? This holder thing. I don't know what you call this. This rubber band that's holding our battery in place. So I think you just pull down, get this clip off of this hook down here. Now that the battery is free, let me tuck this over here so it's out of our way. And now we need to remove this bracket, which you can't really see. Now we need to remove this bracket at the bottom that's holding our battery in. I believe it is a 5mm. Yes, it's a 5mm Allen key. Allen head. What do you call this? It's a 5mm Allen key thing. Jeez, I'm gonna be here for like 5 minutes. All right, that took longer than it should have. Here's a little bracket and this screw. I really wish this was a 10mm socket type nut, but oh well. I'm not taking this apart like every day, so that's good, I guess. Good enough. Right, so now that's out of there. Let's get our cables out of the way. This battery should be able to just slide out. And you can't really get your fingers on the side, but here we go. It's coming out. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. It's so dirty. Here's our OEM battery. Very interesting. Let me set this down and look at it. All right, so I know nothing about batteries. This is looks to be consistent of what I've seen on YouTube. Other people taking out their batteries, they look the same as this one. Doesn't matter if it's in India or in the United States, in the UK or Australia. Seems like all of these Interceptors and GTs, or the 650 twins, they'll come with this same battery. So here's the top part. But yeah, apparently these suck. So time to activate the new one. Very interesting looking battery. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, so now it's a good time to clean out your little battery holder compartment. Just take a little rag and you know, dust everything off while everything is open, you know? Why not, right? It's good to keep everything clean and tidy in here. Or at least clean. I mean, you can't really get too tidy because space is very limited. However, you can make it a little cleaner. Cool, all right, let's go to the table and activate this new battery. All right, so here we have our new battery. Again, is the USA, whatever it's called, YTX 14-BS. You know what? Let me compare it with the OEM one. I'm wearing gloves because I don't want to touch it. It's filthy. Seems to be a little smaller. The side profile, and then the top profile. Yeah, it seems to be just, you know, a couple millimeters smaller on all dimensions compared to the OEM one. So it'll definitely fit. And I don't know much about this battery. I just saw it that it was recommended. So if you are looking for detailed specifications on this battery, I would visit the link in the description below where you can learn more about this battery. Now, so Apparently, I need to do this myself, so let's give it a shot. Okay, here's our electrolyte pack. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, so I'm going to take a minute and read. Wait, which one's English? Ah, here we go. And read this. All right, let's see. 1, preparing the battery. Oh, okay, that's very simple. First things first, remove this. Okay, now the seal is off. Turn this a bit so we can see. Now, it says do not open. So I'm going to remove this cap here, lovely, and place this upside down and firm pressure. Here we go. It's drinking the electrolytes. We can see bubbles. It's making little gulping noises. Gulp, 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 gulp. I'll drink as well. I'll drink some electrolytes as well. There, I finished first. Dang, it's going pretty slowly. It's drinking it pretty good, so I'm just gonna leave it here for about 20 minutes. And then I'll be back once the liquid has depleted, or once this thing has drank all the electrolytes. Ooh, it's warm. That's why it's sizzling, I guess. All right, so now to remove our electrolyte pack. It is indeed very empty. Now we take this cap, and then we put it on top and make sure it's flush. You don't want to use any tools for this. Just use your hands, your fingers. Make sure it's flush with the top. Flush. Awesome. So, one other benefit with these AGM batteries is that you can mount this, well, if you need to, you can mount this in all directions except for upside down. We're not going to mount this in any other direction than the right way up, but it's, I guess it's a good thing to know. All right, let's test something. So, I just got this in the mail. Let's see what's the voltage in here. So here we have our trusty little multimeter. Positive, negative. It's got 12.65 volts. It's basically ready to use. I mean, I thought it did say you need to charge it for a little bit before using it. However, I think if I just put it in there, it's probably gonna run. So now it's time to install the battery. Here we are, time to install this. Now, remember, positive is on the right-hand side, indicated by the red cover, and negative is on the left-hand side. So I'm going to slide this in. Oh, that was easy. Wow, okay, cool. So now we're gonna install this bracket back down here. All right, so now that we're done putting this bracket on, we are going to put this, what do you call this? This rubber strap holding it down. Let me move, this is our negative cable. Let me put that to the left side. Where's our positive? Positive's all the way over here. Okay, cool. Negative over there. And then let's try and get this thing. Oh, okay. Nice and easy. Cool. So, to install this, we want to put the positive on first and then the negative. All right, before I install this, here's my dielectric grease. Let's get a little close up right here. This is our positive terminal. A little bit of dielectric grease on the connector, just in case, you know. You don't want to put too much like Royal Enfield does. However, you know, just a little bit is enough, right? I mean, you'll probably be fine without putting any on there. However, since I have some dielectric grease, why not use it? Ah, okay. I see why it comes with their own screws. This is too small. So I would have to use the supplied bolts here. Probably won't need this little spacer. So I'm going to take the spacer out. I am very stupid. That's what this spacer is for. I didn't see. Oh my gosh. I was like, dang. Oh, frickin' frick. I was like, dang, I'm gonna need to get new screws for this. But no, it's just my stupidity. There we go. Positive terminal, nice and tight. Now do the same thing with the negative terminal. I'm just not gonna show it on camera because the lighting is really bad on that side. All right, so after connecting your negative terminal back on, you want to connect this little cable here. I still didn't look up what the cable does. So now we should have power to the bike. Let's try and start it. Now, the moment of truth. This is when I find out if it's the battery or is it something else. I know that the alternator is good because when we tested it, when we jump started it, it was able to charge the battery. So that's good. Let's just hope it is the battery issue. So here we go. Here's for nothing. All right. Bike turns on. My little charger shows 12.0 amps. So I might need to plug it in for a little bit, but here we go. Here goes. Here's for nothing. Honestly, I haven't heard that in like 2 weeks. So this is awesome. All right. All right, so lastly, it's time to put the side panels back because the little knob broke, but I'll have a bag on this side so it doesn't wobble too much. Next will be the, what do you call this? This little holder here. Now, what you can also do is have a little oh shit. Shit. I forgot something. I forgot to put something on. It's the fuse right here. Oh no. I tucked it back there and I completely forgot. Oh shit. Okay. Put this back on. All right. Okay. Now I can put this bracket on. Jeez. Don't make this rookie mistake like I did. I'm sure that'll cause bigger issues for you down the line if you, forget to connect that. I'm just gonna hand tighten this with this socket. I'm not gonna make it too tight. It's not very necessary to over tighten it. All right, so it turns out that it was, in fact, the OEM battery that was at fault here. Everything else checks out. The relays are good, the fuses are good, the regulator's good. what else could be wrong here? My alternator is working, the starter is fine, everything is good, other than the battery. So now that I have a brand new battery in there, and I'm just gonna leave it for a couple days. I'm not gonna go for a ride right now, it's dark outside, but I'm gonna leave it how it is, and in a couple days, maybe I'll find a chance to ride tomorrow. However, next time I'll give you guys an update on the health of the battery and whatnot. Everything you see in the video will be linked in the description below. The battery stuff, if you want to look into it, all the tools I use, or most of the tools I use, because some of them I didn't buy on Amazon or online. All that good stuff will be in the description below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching as always. And that's about it. See you guys next time. Huh. 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 Oh my God. Huh. Jesus fucking Christ. Whew, here we go.